Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the Cap Guy Show, starring the Cap Guy over here and me. I'm JT. Dodger! Dodger! Get back here with that frisbee! Dodger! Put it down! I'm on a par 3 and he's gonna make me bogey. Dodger! He don't understand you. Why don't he understand me? Because you don't speak Australian, mate. Dodger! Dodger! Never mind. Anyway, Cap Guy's got things to do. We're going to get on with the show. What we sold. Had a pretty good day. And Dodger, mate. Call a dog mate. I don't know. I don't live in Australia. By the way, we want to give a shout out to Yvonne in New Hampshire. She bought a knife set. See, we can say New Hampshire. Yeah, we can say New Hampshire. Thank you, and thank you for viewing our channel as well. And all the other people that have bought stuff from us on the channel. Man Mountain Link, Terry, Captain Kirk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for all the subscribers. If you like what you see, thumbs up. Share, like, view, subscribe. You know the drill. All right, we'll get on with the show. Yeah, I got to take my mom to the doctor, and I got all state inspectors, and supposedly I got 2 of them showing up at 2 different times, so I don't know. But we had 12, actually we had 13 sales. Already got 1 this morning, and 1 of them hadn't paid, so I'm going to go over 12 of them real quick. So here we go. Let's get on with it. And thank you again, Yvonne, for kind words. She left me some feedback and loved the knife sets, like everybody does who buys them. And I appreciate you watching the channel as well. Hope you're learning something with the picking if that's what you're into. You can make some money at it. All right, first thing we sold on the Cap Guy Show. Oh my goodness, it's Mary Kay. I had a good day with this, and by the way, when I'm done with this, I'll go through the profit so far. I've sold 14 of them out of the 39. I had 40, I gave 1 away. But this one is a moisturizer, age-fighting moisturizer. And I sold this for $24. I had $256 invested in each one. I spent $100 on all of the makeup that I bought. I did charge $2 shipping just to get something on the shipping, even though I knew that wouldn't cover it, rather than do free shipping on all of them. It cost $3.31 to ship it, and I shipped these in a 6x4x4 box just because of the fragility of the item, and made $16.48 off that one. The next is Xbox 360. Connect Sports, not worth a lot of money. I paid $202 at Goodwill for this. I sold it for $9.99 plus free shipping, and I made $3.54 on that one. The next is a 80 CD or audio CD disc set of NIV Live. It's a Bible, goes through the New Testament and the Old Testament, and as you can see, and they're all there. And I had this in my 15% off. Again, run those sales when stuff's not moving. Hopefully it'll increase your sales. They saved $3 by doing it. So I had $303 invested. Sold it for $14.70. Medium L shipping. And I made $8.91 off of it. Next is a Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey Ball Cap. Got this at the bins. Paid 18 cents for it. Again, it's in my 10% off sale section. And I've got 510% and 515%, trying to move some inventory that hadn't moved very quickly. And sold it for $5.85 plus shipping, and I made $5.22 off that ball cap. Typically, I make at least $8 to $10 or more off ball caps, but sometimes they just don't move, and I got a ton of them. The next are Retail Arbitrage from Ross last year when they had their little... or this year, earlier in January, when they had their big clearance. I paid $249 for this pair of Adidas basketball shoes. These are the Marquee Boost ones, size 13.5. Most of the shoes I got were cleats. I think I ended up with 2 pairs of shoes. But I paid $249. I ended up selling these for $19.51, again, with 15% off. Plus shipping, I made a little bit there, and I made $15.88 off the shoes. They're brand new. No box. The next is Mary Kay, again, Age Fighting Moisturizer. Sold 1 of these, $24 with $256 invested. Again, $2 in shipping, cost me $3.23 to ship them, and I made $16.56 profit. The next is probably a buy I didn't do well, but I was just thinking these were really awesome shoes and they would get some good money. These are Nike. They're kind of a brown suede with the Nike swoosh in them. They're in really good shape. Paid $16.61 at Goodwill for these on the day that they opened south of me, a new location, and I ended up selling these $36.49 with free shipping, and I made $6.89 profit. The next is a Uss Dallas Ssn 700. That's a submarine in the U.S. Navy. Ball cap, it's not in the greatest of condition. It's not ripped or torn or stained, but it's just kind of rough. Got it at the bins, 18 cents. Sold it for $10.70 plus shipping, and I made $10.14. An SSN in the Navy, surface ships are called ships. Submarines are called boats. There are SSNs, which usually follow around carriers. There are SSBNs, and the big ones we call boomers with the tridents. Those two type of boats have gold and blue crews. So the boat stays at sea unless it's in refit, and the crew rotates every about 90 days. And then they do a lot of training and classroom stuff, because in a boat you have to be trained in a lot of areas before you can get any rest, I should say. And I've never served on a submarine. I almost did, but when I found out you couldn't get good mail calls, I was like, yeah, I'll skip that. I like getting my mail. And I got a lot of mail when I was in the Navy. One of the few guys that got tons of mail. And I wrote a lot and got a lot. I was homesick a lot, especially in the beginning. But anyway, SSN 700, USS Dallas, and this is actually going to Great Britain. And another side note, when I was in the Navy, I encountered British sailors in Naples, Italy. The HMS Amazon, Her Majesty's ship, was a frigate, and partied with them and did some trading. I traded a ball glove for a big Union Jack, and I still had that Union Jack. And then when I was in Mombasa, Kenya in '82, HMS Sheffield was in port with some other British ships, and we kind of drank some beers with those guys. They like their beer a little warmer than I do. But I did some exchanging with them, and unfortunately, not too long after that, the HMS Sheffield was involved in the Falkland War with Argentina, and was the first British ship sunk in that conflict. And I hope the mates that I partied with are okay. I don't know, but I do still have those souvenirs and from those days. So anyway, the next item is Mary Kay again. Time-wise night solution. This is a lot of two. Had 512 invested because there were two of them, $29.99 plus shipping, and I made $18.36 off those two. The next is a Nike Get Out shirt. Got it at the bins for 80 cents, sold it for $8 plus shipping, and I made $6.70 off that t-shirt. And the last item, here it is again, time-wise, except in this case, it shows one, but this person bought 4 of them in Arizona. So $10.24 invested at $2.56 each. $58.80 in total sales plus shipping, and I made $39.36. So on the day, I had 12 sales, not counting the one that ain't been paid for yet, which is a $30 t-shirt. Winchester rifles, by the way, vintage 90s. $45.79 was my cost of goods. Sales was $242.03, and my profit was $148.04. On the makeup where I'm at so far, again, I bought 40. I gave one away, so I'm selling 39. I've sold 14 since Saturday, since the day I purchased and listed them. And my profit off of those 14 so far is $160.14. I gave 100 for everything, so I'm basically 160 in profit, but above the 100, I'm sorry, that's above the 100. So I've got over 260 in sales on the makeup, and I'm 160.14 in profit, and I expect to be somewhere around the 500 mark when I'm done, maybe a little higher. So it's Mary Kay, I guess. That's the way to do it. Again, I appreciate everybody. I got inspectors coming. I got to take my mom to the doctor and get her every 6-month checkup. My mom's 77, and her vision isn't very good anymore, unfortunately, and so she has to be taken everywhere to the store and all that. But hey, that's what a son does, because she took care of me when I was little and has taken care of me all my life, basically, or at least coached me as I grow up. And I'm still getting lectures from her and giving them. Sometimes it's funny how we get older, we give them to our parents when they give them to us all their lives. But she raised 4 sons almost by herself, and I give her all the props in the world. Love her to death. Love you, Mom. Anyway, y'all have a great day. If you like what you see, thumbs up, share, like, subscribe. Stay away from them poisonous snakes in Australia, throwing them frisbee discs in the rocks. And Dodger, go home. Go home. I'm tired of you chewing up my stuff and leaving it in the yard. And anytime you want to send Jeremy over here, I'll get some carrots. Y'all have a great day. Cap Guy out.